Hi Scorpios, welcome to your December reading. This reading will be for when you find it, so please take it as it resonates for you. So Scorpio, when I was meditating on your cards, I was seeing the wands and the pentacles, but I was specifically feeling this as a relationship in your life. So there could be a situation that you are currently involved in or you were made an offer where it involves passion and stability, but there might not be a real strong sense of love in the situation, because I wasn't getting cups card. I was getting everything but. I even had the Queen of Swords come out. So this could have been something that kept you in your head. We just got the anxiety card. So this could have put you in your head, because I'm not feeling like a lot of emotion in whatever this was. And I'm feeling like the offer was pretty small compared to essentially how much you were thinking about it. Like maybe the actions weren't, quite there. This could be somebody that is financially well off. I'm getting this as an external energy. You also could be very focused on your finances at this time. For some of you, okay, take this please as it resonates, but for some of you, there could be like a situation where, again, this could be you or the other person where, like your self upkeep or their self upkeep wasn't quite there. Like the clothes could have had like stains, or could have been, I don't know, just not that nice. And maybe you want to like update your wardrobe, or you're feeling that way. Like you would like more funds to be able to buy, things that make you look good, make you feel good. And you could be feeling like I don't know, maybe some of you need to do laundry. But I'm more feeling like you want to like upgrade those items, or somebody around you, like when they show up, it's like maybe their clothes aren't as elevated, or as nice. There's like a difference in attire, which is super interesting. And that could have been something you've been thinking about. I don't know. That's a really interesting. But for some of you, those of you that does resonate with, I'm getting like you're using it, like you're living maybe it's like a pet and they have like hair, or like you're just running around a lot. Maybe you're working out and, so your clothes are just a little bit more worn from life. It's not a big deal, but somebody's kind of making it a little bit of a bigger deal, which is interesting. Interesting. Indecision in the World coming out next. Very interesting. I'm getting this as like almost a situation that's like hanging by a thread here, to be honest with you. And I feel like there are opportunities or situations, like this could be job opportunity, project opportunity, relationship opportunity. Please take it as it resonates. But there's a lot of unknown right now for where you're sitting. This is really interesting. And I'm getting this as like, wow, I rarely have these channelings in my reading, but I'm getting this as like, there's a direct line to a past life here. There's like a feeling of isolation, abandonment, just literally being out in the cold, or figuratively. But there's kind of this feeling of sitting at a precipice, trying to discern which way to go, trying to discern what's right for you, and really having a hard time with that. Someone's really having a lot of anxiety around that. There's a lot of fear here that I'm feeling, because there are decisions that need to be made, and there is a lot of unknown as to what will come of those decisions. And I'm feeling with this a bit of like a pessimism, a bit of like, and I think that's what's causing some of this fear, is this unknown of these directions. It's it's feeling a bit overwhelming. Somebody here needs to do some like grounding work. I think a pro con list just came to mind. So for someone out there, just writing things down, writing down everything you can think of in the situation, the good, the bad, put that on both sides and really look at it from an objective place. Really take a step back once you've done that and really allow yourself to see a little bit more objectively, because if we're just sitting with ourselves and we're kind of like, spinning in circles, it can be hard to move forward, definitely. But I am feeling just like it's a scary thing to move forward in whatever this is. This decision here is it feels like a big decision. And with the World card, I think there's like a complete shift here. This is going to be a shift external to you in whatever this decision is, but this decision is also going to change you. You're not going to be the same person after this. And this is all very spiritually guided. There's something you're waking up to here. And I love this contrast. If you can see, this is all the same deck, but if you can see these two cards here, if you're listening to this, I'll try to describe this as best as I can, but I love this symbolism. You can see these two figures are both facing out. We have the 8 here, and then we have 29, which equates to an 11 with the World card. And as you can see, these both figures are positioned the same way. This one is red, this one is blue. And in this deck, red does signify more of anxious feelings, anxiety, could be fiery, passionate, but some of that can come from anxiety. Whereas the blue is much more of a spiritual color for this card. It's much more of an enlightened color. So as you're making this decision, it's bigger than whatever it is. If this is a job, if this is a relationship, there's more going on here for you specifically than meets the eye. This decision is going to change you. This decision is going to change your life, change you in a big, big way. And a lot of that I'm feeling is coming from the anxiety. There's going to be a lot of self-recognition. There's going to be a lot of self-understanding that's coming through at this time. The more you can step forward into that unknown, the more you'll be able to see that. The more you'll be able to alchemize that. Wow, this is a really powerful reading. I really wasn't expecting this. So let's pull some cards here. What is this indecision about? Okay. I see. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bottom of the deck, you have the Star and the Page of Swords. So let's keep that in mind as we go forward here. So we have the Empress, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. You're trying to determine if someone or a situation is stable, is something that you want for the long haul, or if it's something that will drain you and leave you. And I think you already know, with the bottom of the deck being the Star and the Page of Swords, you already know what the situation is. You already know, Scorpio, what is right and what the truth of the situation is. Is what I'm getting. For some of you, you could be doing a lot of third eye work. I recommend breathing techniques to help allow this to just flow through. Your third eye is very significant as it applies to decision making, clarity, focus. And again, with this Knight of Wands card, this could be the situation I was feeling where there wasn't romance, love. It was like passion and pentacles, but there wasn't emotion involved. This could be somebody who's emotionally blocked off, immature, plays games, manipulates, gaslights, wears a mask. Ironically, this person, even though they can be very passionate and you know, a Knight of Wands comes in, comes out. It's that same story, different day kind of thing, which this could very well be. I'm feeling like this person has a lot of boundaries and defenses, which is interesting because it's like, well, then how are they even playing this game if they are so guarded? But, you know, people can, you know, create a show around them. This person could be creating a show that could be very charismatic, very good looking, have a very youthful energy to them, younger than their age is what I got. And it could be really fun to be around this person. This person could be quite fun. This person could be quite exciting. But you already know the truth of the situation. You already know if this person is a match to you or not. You already have that wisdom. All right, so let's pull a card for this anxiety. Number 18 up here. Okay. I see. Very interesting. Wow. There's a lot of healing happening at this time, Scorpio. Wow. All right. So what I'm feeling here is you could have options, right? You could have a lot of different options, ways that you could be going about things, doing things. But maybe none of these options really are feeling good to you. Maybe you are not feeling like, you're feeling like whatever these options are, it's going to take a lot of you in order to bring something, you know, to have something flourish from any of these options. And there's a lot of confusion here. There's a lot, I mean, these are the only cups we have on the table here, the 7 of Cups and 4 of Cups, not the cups necessarily that you want to see. And that's why it's requiring a lot of strength from you at this time. Because there's not really anything I'm feeling like you want to sow your seeds with this. Like, you don't want to plant seeds necessarily in any of these options. Some of them you already know are kind of illusionary at this time. You don't really have solid footing with them. Others of them are, you know, goals and dreams that you want to make come true, but could feel quite far away. And then there is this hope and desire to find the right thing, you know, to find that right cup. But it's not feeling easy, definitely, with this. I'm really not feeling like it's an easy thing. And you're so close. And it's almost like any one of these things that you decide, it could very well become like a 10 of Pentacles situation, which 10 of Pentacles is great. It's stability. But if you have stability with the wrong thing, that could, you know, that could be quite difficult. That could be a lot on you. That could take from you more than it gives to you. And so that's what I'm feeling here. There's like a confused, like, but also like a somewhat rejecting energy here. And it's requiring you to be quite strong at this time. But what I'm feeling with this is that it's really healing a darker side for you, a side that may have avoided and looked past red flags, specifically with the red here. So you could have ignored red flags in the past. You could have allowed yourself to stay in situations that were not good for you, that did not feel good to you, but you looked past those elements and found a way to stay. And Scorpio, this could be related to, you know, childhood or emotional wounds, in which like you were in a bad situation and you couldn't leave it and you had to adjust to it just in order to survive. And that when that happens in our life, it can be really hard to break that and to say, you know, I deserve so much more than this. I deserve to feel so different in this situation than I felt. And the reason you're not feeling good is because you're ignoring those red flags. You know, I don't mean to say it so bluntly, but there is an element of illusion with these things, of turning the other way when maybe we should really pay attention and say, no, this isn't right. This isn't something that is good for me. pull some cards for this World card here. Wow. 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 So, Scorpio, what I'm feeling for you here in December is you're going to have a knowing about the decision that you need to make. You're going to have a knowing about what does feel good for you, what paths feel right for you. And a lot of this is coming from either you've started this or you will start this, but exploring different avenues of creativity, of even if it's not, because it's the Knight of Cups here, and because it's a knight, this might not be like a job offer. This might not be like a career or a 9-to-5 or where you earn your main income. This could be a hobby. This could be a class that you take. This could be a side hustle you decide to start. This is something smaller, but it does have legs because it's the knight. It's something that you can do something with. So it's not going to be an idea. It's not going to be smaller, than that, like smaller than something tangible is what I'm trying to say. It's going to be something that you can do something with, like I said. So a class, a hobby, a side hustle, a project, smaller than a full-time job, but bigger than an idea. Think of it that way. You're going to start exploring these things. And when you do explore these things, you're going to have a lot more clarity as to what it is you want, how things make you feel, and yourself. There's going to be a lot of insight that comes from this. And that is going to help you to open up and expand from this place of indecision. Because I think what's also happening here is there's a fixation on a decision, on one situation. And you're going to see and learn and understand here coming into the end of December that things are a little bit more fluid than that. Things don't have to be black and white. There is an ease that comes with that there is shadow, there is light, and there is a blend of those things. I think, Scorpio, you've been a little bit more into the darker energies, what I'm feeling here coming into this reading, that there has been somewhat of a cloud over you. But as you work with this energy, work with the energy that you really are enjoying and having fun with, and that feels good, that's going to bring a lot more balance to you. It's going to be a slower process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time, but there is a beautiful, beautiful outcome at the end of this. And there's a lot of creativity coming through here at the end of December. You could be looking at projects and things that you want to do, other things you want to try, mountains that you want to climb, and start moving towards that. Start really making that happen and focusing on that, getting back into the focus of it. Really cool energy here. Some of you, this could also be related to a home situation or a partnership too, and understanding what might just be too heavy to carry. Lightening your load just came through, that there are some things that weigh us down that we don't need to carry, and you're gonna see that too, and you're gonna start lightening your load here. This is great. Wow. Sag had some similarities here. Interesting. Wow, this is quite interesting. I think as you go through this, what I'm feeling here is there's going to be a natural progression. So I think, Scorpio, what I was feeling here in your reading is that you were feeling a lot of weight around a decision. And you were feeling very stuck in that decision. It was keeping you in your head. It was stressing you out. But what I'm feeling is as you go through and you are gonna get to this more place of balance by bringing in a lot more of the love, creative, joy, things in your life that, maybe you have neglected for a bit here. As that happens, you're naturally just going to start moving towards things that do feel good. And you're going to get more and more passionate about that. And it's going to just build and build and build. And it's going to build to a strong place here with this King card. So we were in the Knight of Cups there. And then the outcome here, we have the King of Wands. And so that energy is just going to keep building on itself. It's not going to be in between necessarily an idea and a full-time job. It's going to level up in a way. I'm not going to say that it's completely stable because we still have the Wands card. So there's still a lot of work that needs to go into it, but that's going to feel a lot easier, and it's going to grow in your desire to continue doing that. And it's going to put you in a much more powerful place, a much more like enlivened place than you may have been in the past. It's also a good way to channel this anxiety too, and to keep you in a bit more of a flow state. There could be a lot of passionate energy coming in at the end of December as well, whether that's with another person or not. I'm just feeling that. But yeah, and then the things that you are maybe creating somewhat of a boundary with, but again, this is feeling very natural. This isn't feeling like you're making hard and fast decision. It's feeling like you're just naturally building boundaries against things that have really hurt you and should, really kind of be put to rest here, if you will. I just got that phrase, which is interesting. I don't say that very often, but for some of you that could be significant. There could be a loss here. I'm not predicting that for anybody. It wouldn't that could just be for very few of you, but I am feeling like if there's situations that have really wronged you, that have really poked a lot of holes in you, and you've still given them chances, it's really going to fall away. And it's like I said, it's feeling very natural at this point that those boundaries are just going to be there towards those things, and your passion is just going to keep you moving towards things that make you feel good here, things that make you feel powerful. You're bringing back your power. I think there was an element of loss of power here, especially in this indecision card and feeling stuck. But your power is coming back here. You are gonna be able to know where you can put your energy wholeheartedly, instead of only being able to give so much, and having to be careful and not give it your all. You're gonna really be able to dive right in, and it's going to help you grow. It's going to help you grow quite a bit. It's going to have legs that you can stand on, even financially here, I'm feeling, definitely. So Scorpio, this has been a reading a little bit longer than I anticipated. I really wasn't expecting all of this, but I hope this reading helped. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will start opening up to clients. So if you're interested, please check the email below. And if this is where we release things, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. And I will see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.